Tade Cash. Tade Cash is a world-class cash flow entrepreneur and investor, a super wealth coach, legendary closer, and an educator. He's the co-founder of more than 5 cash-rich businesses and believes that assets should be predictable, consistent, and perpetual income that funds our lifestyle. It shows individuals, companies, and nations how to unlock the hidden asset that would create perpetual, consistent, and predictable prosperity for them. He is the creator of the Short and Sell program and the Money Mastery program. He is the author of Shut Up and Collect the Money, the Money Mastery Revolution, Build Assets, Not Just a Business, as well as the Wealth Genotype. Ladies and gentlemen, join me as we welcome on stage Tade Cash.
Hi, ladies and gentlemen. It's a beautiful Sunday evening, the episode 13. Come on, guys. You need to pour some cold water, especially if you live in Nigeria. Right now, there are so many things happening at the same time, but this is it. There is always good in the bad. And if you learn how to see the good in the bad, you can take your own size of the good. And so it's awesome being here today. It's awesome experiencing another another episode. Last Sunday, I was not here because um, my personal body needs to rest, and then I don't want to overstretch my body, and so that's why we did not show up here. However, I spent time with my wife. I spent time with my amazing, loving twins. I have two loving boys, amazing boys. One of them look like me. I think one look like his mother. Huh? Okay, so that is breaking the bias. So they look alike, Okay, so it's awesome. We're here today being another episode. Today's episode is gonna be amazing. I have an awesome guest that I'm gonna be bringing on the show. But before I bring the guest on the show today, I just want to lay the foundation of what today's show is all about. Today's show is about how to thrive in our times. We definitely, or rather use the word our time for a purpose, and I would like to first address that word right now before we go on. And let me tell you, a man by the name of Ralph Waldo Emerson many years ago, I mean almost 100 of years now, he says, and I quote, he says that if have you ever shown to me when things have never been hard in the history of human race? And that means things have always been hard. Every generation have their own hardship. Every generation have their own what they term as something is hard, and that's what he said. And another man in British philosopher by the name of John Ruskin. John Ruskin says times are not hard, times are just different. And he says it differently. He said there is no bad day, there is no bad weather, there are just different kinds of weather. In other words, I take that philosophy to the next level to let you know there is no hard time, but there are different times. Different times and how you can relate to the time, especially the time that we are here right now, all over the world, the price of things are going up all over the world. Things are happening. You've heard about the Russian invasion of Ukraine. How so many things are happening. But one thing that you need to know as we go about today's program is to realize that there's always good in the bad. Now, how can you take advantage of the good? The moment you know how to take advantage of the good, your life will turn out good. Okay, in other words, all things are working together for your good. Everything is working together for your good. Even those things that seems bad, they're working together for your good. So I don't want you. Right now, you may be slow on business. Right now, it seems the new customers are not showing forth on the scene, and then you are wondering and you are asking yourself all manner of questions. That same last year, you have made some level of money, but I want you to know that there is always a way out. Now, if you don't have the mentality that there is a way out, you are not going to find it. Until you are committed, you cannot be creative. Until you are committed, you cannot figure it out. Most people want to figure out what they are not committed to. But I want to tell you for free that creativity follows commitment. Until you are committed, you will never be creative. Therefore, if you're committed that there is a way out, you are going to find a way out. So today it's about, in the midst of hardship, in the midst of seemingly challenges, wherever you live all over the world, the prices of fuel, the prices of PMS, it's increasing all over the world. The prices of food, even in America, is going higher. But what happened? People are still turning billionaires, businesses that are still thriving, estate companies are still selling out, products are still moving on a higher scale. I need you to know one thing, that there is difference between wealth creation and wealth extraction. What does that mean? And what does that mean as in thriving in our time? Two things. Number one, wealth creation is what everybody focuses on, but there's what we call wealth extraction. How do you go about wealth extraction? By understanding money movements. You see, when you are able to interpret hardship intelligently, something happened to you. You begin to look at the movement of money. You see, money has its own intelligence. Right? There are three things I say about money. I call it money is RAM. Money is RAM, RAM. What does that mean? Number one, money is rational. Number two, money is money is rational. Number one. Number two, money is agonistic. Number three, money is mobile. In other words, money does not. Money lives on its own. Money has its own reason for coming to people, and therefore, if you don't understand it, you will think it's because of the hard time. That's why money is not coming to you. But today, I want us to talk about something that would help you to be able to move on, and we're going to be talking in a very practical manner. The woman that I have on the show today is my friend, my sister, an amazing CEO of a brokerage agency in Nigeria, and have been in the industry of banking for many years before stepping into real estate. And guess what happened? You're going to learn some certain things today. You're going to learn how to leverage even what you have, and you're going to be learning all of those things. But before I bring that on the show today, we're going to go on a short break. And let me tell you, this is one of the best moments for the month of March. But you don't have to go away. You need to stay tuned. I'll be right back. All right, thank you very much. Welcome back to this show, the Sunday Cashflow service. This is one of the service where you get served so that the cash can flow. That's why we call it Sunday Cashflow service. It's an awesome moment. It's an awesome day. It's a beautiful Sunday evening. Sunday meant to be a time of refreshing, a time of relaxing, but that's one of the reasons why we bring the show to you. All right, so in a moment, I'm going to be bringing our guest for tonight on the show, uh, Mrs. Temitope Kende. It's an amazing woman, a CEO of an organization that you will love to know, because they're helping people to buy assets, they're helping people to leverage their assets, they're helping people to be able to build equity out of the properties they already own. But we're going to be looking at that as we move on. But firstly, ladies and gentlemen, join me today as I welcome Mrs. Temitope Kende to the show.
Hello,
How,
Tade.
how are you doing today?
Good evening. Happy Sunday
Yes,
to you.
thank you, ma'am. I'm so happy to have you here today. It's always been
Yes,
my
nice
dream.
to join you once again.
Yeah, it's been my dream to have you on on this show, and I'm so delighted that we're able to put this through. All right, ma. Let me before the way it's going to work today. We have our audience all over the place, listening to you right now from different parts of the world. And before we start, I would just like you to do a little bit of introduction. You do an introduction to us and your company, what you into, and all of those things. And then after that, I'm going to ask you one or two questions, and then you are going to have the floor for the next 20 minutes. Share with us how we can thrive in our times and the kind of mentality you are working on, and how people can pick from all of that. And then I'm going to ask some industry specific questions, and I believe a lot of people are going to learn, and they're going to be willing to connect with you on how you can help them. So, Ma, the floor is yours now.
Okay, thank you once again, Tade. Thank you, our viewers all over the world, our audience. My name is Temitope Ogochukwu Kende. I'm a realtor. I'm a serial entrepreneur. I delve into a lot of things. What we call today as multiple streams of income. I'm a mother. I'm a counselor. I'm married, and I am just a happy go fellow. I'm a go getter. I don't say no to money. I love money. That is simply to meet up. Thank you and welcome on board. Tade, over to
The
you.
Yes, I'm here. I love the sound of that. How you describe yourself, being someone that look forward to opportunity and all of that. Why now? And I see how your perspective and things that I've even learned from you personally, even in the industry, as how especially in the areas of how people can get things funded in the real estate space. However, this evening I want us to look at have a little bit of flip to this conversation, and it begins with this. From your own experience, what would you say? How are you trying to navigate the hard times, and what are the mentality that you are developing that is helping you to navigate the hard times? And hard times is not geographically specific right now, because people in America are complaining, people all over the world are complaining. But bring it back home, it seems to be more similarly challenging to a lot of people. But this is it. The essence of tonight's episode is how can people thrive in hard times? What are the things that you are putting together that is helping you in this time? So I want to leave the floor to you in the next couple of minutes, about 20 minutes. I need you to share with us and how your own perspective, and be as practical as much, because I know you to be a very practical person, so that people can pick lessons. I'm also here to write down, I'm here to pick lessons, because we all are in this hard time together, and we need to learn how to navigate times, and so that we can live a better life. So man, the floor is fully yours right now. Please give it to us, spirit to us. We're here to learn, we're here to navigate. Thank you. All right.
Thank you again, Tade. Thank you so much. I appreciate this opportunity and thriving in hard times. Yes, we're in hard times. We're in hard times, most especially after the COVID. Pre-COVID, post-COVID, we've had times. We've had hard times, and a lot of people have complained here and there. Well, for me, it's been a journey coming into the space of real estate. And before real estate, I had done one or two couple of business, my hands on event management, catering, buying and selling, and what have you. I still do them on the sideline. I still do them on the sideline. But real estate in the last 3 4 years has been my mainstay, my main focus. What we do in Temple and Roofs basically is we help people to buy assets and dispose assets. We help people to navigate their way through real estate, properties. Real estate is everything on land and landed properties. That's what is called real estate. So when you buy real estate for now seems to be the only commodity. What has stood me out is the fact that we sell, we broker, we broker deals between Mr. A and Mr. B, bringing to space the buyer and the seller and creating a market. We've had people who would come to the market and say, you know what, I want to dispose of this property. And we also have people who will come into the market and say, you know what, I want to acquire this property and this is where I want your location, your budget. Hello, I think I went off for a minute. Am I back on now? Okay, so we sell properties and we buy properties for our intending clients and our current customers. For um, for the income, low income earners, we do what we call asset acquisition on mortgage. We help we help you to buy properties on your budget. You may not. Can anyone hear me? Please comment if you can hear me, please.
Yeah, we can hear you very well. All over the world, people can hear you. We are hearing you very well. Yes, just continue. Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Continue.
thank you, Tade. I wasn't getting the feedback I was expecting. Okay, so the um, real estate space where we play is very vast. You have a lot of how do I call it, aspect of the real estate where you can come in and play and work in. For Temple and Roofs, we do basically marketing strategies, buying and selling, mortgage, and property insurance. Property insurance basically is not fully grounded as you have it in developed countries in Nigeria currently. But we're looking into it, we're partnering with a lot of insurance companies so that we have our properties insured. For the mortgage aspects, I'm a qualified mortgage brokerage agent, and we work to broker deals on mortgage for real estate. Our mortgage rates presently in Nigeria is we're trying to work with a lot of the federal government institutes to see how we can bring our mortgage rates to single digits. We're doing a lot of test run right now, and we're trying to see how we can work at the same time, working in sync with our current economy. For real estate, you could play. I used to say something to them in my office: there is no forest. The fact that you bought a property in the bush right now does not mean another 5, 10 years, if you get there, it will be the same thing. So, like I said earlier, real estate is one commodity that does not depreciate. It always appreciates in assets, and the current price that you buy a real estate now is not what you will sell it in 30 days. It will go up. So that is one sure way that you can invest in, you can play in, you can double around the space, you can buy and own a property, you can invest in it, you can have a pool of people come together to create an estate. You can have a pool of friends come together to say, you know what, this is the space we want to start playing now. And you play in it as an investor, you play in it as a property owner, you could play in it also as a trader. You buy, you dispose, you buy, you dispose, and in all ramification of it, you have your cash flow, you have your income on your investments, and your returns on investments are right on it and right on time. Thank you. I think I'll pause at this point.
All right. So thank you very much for that conversation. I think it's very good from the way we have heard that you have said some of the things. Now I have a couple of questions here that we're going to ask you so that you can put certain light on it. Now, a lot of people in Nigeria today, the Nigeria of today, let's use Nigeria as a case study. In the Nigeria of today, people get scared right now two ways. So let me start from it. How to thrive in our time. So there are people right now that have used the asset they have. They have used the money they have rather to acquire assets. They have used the money they have right now to be able to, to buy some assets, and now there seems to be short on money. There seems to be short on money. Now, how can they thrive in this hard time, knowing full well that now they have some asset, they have built some equity over the years? From your experience of helping people from different spheres of life, being able to thrive in this kind of time, how can you say people can be helped right now? Someone has acquired properties, someone owns properties right now, and it's going through some tough, similarly tough times, but unknown to him or her, is sitting on an asset that can help you. Can you take us through a journey and a little journey how people can be helped in this time, knowing full well what they have?
Oh, beautiful. Thank you very much, Tadi. Okay, we have a product that we call assets to cash. What we do in assets to cash is we've been able to partner. We're able to counsel you on what you could get on that asset. We take a valuation of the property, we revalue the property, and we do a pre-qualification test on you as either an entrepreneur, a salary earner, or um, just someone who wants to convert equity to cash. So with that, we'll take a review of it and we look at your present cash flow. Looking at your present cash flow, we're going to ascertain how the money comes back. No one wants to dispose anybody's property. What we do in mortgage is we place the mortgage down and we say, oh, you know what? I want to use this property to take a loan as a collateral. But what we do is that, okay, I have this property I want to buy. I want to take a mortgage on it. We will pre-qualify you and buy the house on your behalf. By the time you've paid your mortgage down, we do what we call mortgage refinancing. Now, what we do in mortgage refinancing is, oh, you know what? This property, I bought it. It's still with you. The documents are still with you. I need like a 10 million naira to augment working capital in my business. So what we'll just do is we'll refinance your mortgage for you and run. That is um, that is a product that is currently running. But where assets to cash comes in is a similar line where we take your asset from you, we value it, and we're able to give you a loan using your property as a collateral or a buyback. So with that, we'll give you 30 to 40%, depending on what your cash flow is, to as working capital or to refinance another project. What we don't use land, bare land, because one, bare land is difficult to dispose, but for property or land with a property on it, it's easy. And no one wants to dispose. Let me emphasize on that. No one wants to dispose your property. We need to get to a point where our loans and our equities are serviced, our liabilities are serviced. And by the time we're doing your pre-qualification test, we're able to tell you, oh, this is what we can give to you, or this is what you're able to access from our partners. Have I answered the question, Tadi?
Yes, thank you very much for that. That leads me to another question, because this is it. When people can't thrive in our times if they are ignorant. All right, people cannot thrive in our time. I remember the first time I had this kind of conversation with you, and you were laying this thing down on the table for me. I left that meeting that day. I was blown away. I had few meetings with a couple of my friends, and some of them were saying things like, "Oh, Tade, do you mean that this kind of thing exists in Nigeria? That they never thought this kind of opportunity, this kind of idea exists in Nigeria." Now, having said that, there is no way you are going to thrive in our times if you don't have the accurate knowledge. They say that faint,
Yeah,
Solomon said, "He that faint in the days of adversity, that his strength is small," which indicate
exactly.
knowledge. That means there is no accurate
Exactly.
knowledge. Now you just said something. So let me just run you through this for instance. So I bought a particular house. I bought a particular house. The house is worth about 30 million. I have all the documents around this particular property of mine. And then right now my business is going through a little bit of issues, and I needed some money to be able to move the business to the next level. Is there a way I can use part of the equity that I already own on my house right now to be able to get money through your own expertise of mortgage system? Is that going to be possible?
Yes, it is. It is possible. Yes, it is very possible.
Okay. So for instance, in our time of this nature, what would I now need to do? What are the things that I need to do to be able to make that possible? Because a lot of people in Nigeria today, this is my personal opinion, a lot of people in Nigeria today are sitting so much on what I call dormant assets. All right,
Exactly.
you're sitting so much on dormant asset. You have bought a 70 million house in Lekki. You own 10 apartments let's say for instance, even a company, you own 10 apartments in Atlantica, what about maybe 180 to 200 million, and you have paid all the money. You have paid all the money, you have access to this thing, and then you are complaining literally because of the change in time that you need 30 million naira. Now, you're wondering why is life short on you this way? Now, what will I need to do if someone is in that situation right now? And what are the things they need to do to be able to move to the next level?
Okay, first thing first, the person would have to visit our office. He will take a pre-qualification test, both for the individual, will look at their cash flow and how they've been, what their spending habits is like. Now, what are you investing this supposed money into? Are you using it for what working capital? Are you reinvesting into an existing business? Are you plowing into or venturing into another business? When you come in with your title documents, the supposed document you want to use, the asset you want to use. We would also value this asset vis-a-vis your request, and we'll take a pre-qualification on you vis-a-vis your request. You might be requesting for 10 million naira, and from your pre-qualification, your cash flow analysis, what we get for you is maybe an 8 million or a 5 million or something even higher, which you are not even aware of. So by the time we're done with the qualification, we would you get informed. Then we would also value your property, and we're able to pick up from there. Then we would get a matching financing bank who can finance you or meet your demand. So with that, what we do is loan origination. We check through all your documents, match it vis-a-vis what you're able to offer and what our partnering finance houses are able to offer you. So we match you with maybe 2 to 3 banks or mortgage banks, and whichever is able to meet your requirements and you are also able to meet their requirements, then we'll go through with the second leg of processing for your loans or turning your assets into cash.
All right. That's a very good one. That's a very good one. That's two more questions. Two more questions on my list here. The next question is this: somebody is working. Someone is working. It's many people say things like, "Wow, as an entrepreneur in Nigeria, especially trying to thrive in this hard time, trying to buy asset of yours, of your own in this hard time, that it's quite difficult for you to be able to get mortgage to finance, or some people even say there's an NHF, and but we are not going to they're not going that's National Housing Fund. I can't access it because I'm an entrepreneur. How are the ways you have been able to help entrepreneurs, and how can entrepreneurs that want to go buy properties even in these similar times be able to thrive, and what are the things that they need to do to be able to make that possible for them right now?
Thank you very much, Adi, on this NHF vis-a-vis being an entrepreneur. Okay, for those who have worked in corporate organization, structured organization, it's given that you will be a contributor in NHF. That's National Housing Fund, where your employee deducts certain percentage of money from your salary and is set aside for you for a given period of time that you can access. But what I have also discovered in Nigeria is that most entrepreneurs don't even pay themselves. They don't even pay themselves, let alone having an NHF account. And what does it take to have an NHF account? Just walk into any mortgage bank and just say you want to access NHF, and they will tell you all the requirements that you need to have an NHF account, and you become a contributor. Now, what we are still trying to do with Federal Mortgage Bank, NHF, NMIC, all the federal government parastatals involved in mortgage is to see how where everybody should be able to access mortgage. Everybody should become homeowners. Everybody wants to be homeowners, but the way we go about it, we strive a lot to be homeowners. So that I won't go off my question. Now, to access NHF, one, you must have reached a certain age, and we just have to put an application through. Right now, NHF can only give you, I think, about 15 million naira to build a property. NHF will not give you, Federal Mortgage Bank will not give you loans to buy land. It means you have land and you will now apply using your NHF account to access 15 million. But you and I know that 15 million naira can't do much these days when you talk about construction. So, what we also do is that we access your NHF for you. Your NHF becomes your equity participation in some areas to pay your mortgage. Because if you enter a mortgage bank, they will ask you for equity participation. Usually it's between 10 and 20 or 30%, depending on location, depending on the value of the property. So with your NHF, if you access your NHF becomes your own equity contribution where you pay down. Don't forget that you've been saving this money over a period of time. But for those who are entrepreneurs or who are business owners who don't have NHF account, it means you have to either run it for, I think, 6 months minimum or 1 year. What they just want to know is they want to have a relationship with you over a period of time before you are able to access this fund, and they want to be sure of your ability to pay back. That's all.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much for that. Thank you very much for that. It's a very insightful one. Before we go tonight, which I'm going to ask you one more question, and then I will ask you to give us a way our audience can reach out to your organization. A number will suffice so that they can reach to your office. They need help, through either the packaging of the NHF, either of the way they want to own their properties, how they can access mortgage. I know you have done that for a lot of people, and a lot of people's life has changed because of that. But I want to ask you a question. How does ability to collaborate, ability to form, ability to build the right contact, the right relationship in life, we help people to thrive in our times? How does that help people? How does it help you?
Collaboration, collaboration, collaboration. Who are the people in your network? Who do you have in your network? Who are the people you roll with? The people you roll with determines how high you fly, or how well or how fast you fly. When you are able to collaborate, and collaboration is coming together of people with like minds who have certain things in common. You can collaborate to either be an investor, you can collaborate to either be property owners, you can collaborate to even own an estate on your own self to run real estate. So depending on those who you're working with, you're rolling with, I still feel collaboration in a long goes a long way. It's a very large field and expanse to play in. So for us, we would you could come into our office, we could sit down. Most of the time, we don't have a fixed set of products that we run for everybody. We run and we design your product to suit each individual. So when you come in, we have you speak with you, we talk with you, we take your assessments, and we're able to design your product to either suit you as an individual or suit a group or a collection of people.
All right, so thank you very much for that. I remember one time many years ago, my mentor said to me that I should turn around the statement that says that if you can't beat them, join them. My mentor said to me that if you can't beat them, don't join them. Arrange to get them beaten. All right, so ability
Exactly.
I need to get them beaten, and that becomes my watchword for collaboration. Ability to form the right set of people. Because somehow, sometime in life, it's not about how, it's about who. It's not about how to do it, it's about who can do it. It's not about how to get it done, it's about who can get it done. A lot of people are suffering from procrastination because they are trying to do it themselves. All true.
Hmm.
But I said to people many a time, do it yourself simply means kill it yourself some of the time. It means that if you learn to collaborate, especially in a similar time, because there is always a soft spot, even in an art situation. All that you need to do is to find who do I need to meet, who do I need to connect with, who do I need to speak with, what do I need to read, and all of these things, puzzle being put together, just create an amazing narrative. But thank you very much, Matt. Today it's awesome having you on the show. And so we are demanding now. People would love to reach you. I can assure you, people want to call your company, and people want to be able to reach out to you. So right now, we'd like you to call us a number that will be showing on the screen for our audience, so that they can reach out to organization. If you want to get a mortgage system right for your business, or for your equity, if you want to be able to see how real estate can help you to achieve freedom faster, this is a plug you can key into. This woman and an organization are literally going to change your life. I can guarantee that right away. So now, please, Ma, I need you to call a number that people can reach you on. The number is going to be showing on the screen. And that is something that you will like.
Okay, the office number is 070
Zero
eight
seven zero
one
eight
eight
one.
one 800. That's 800
Okay, 800. Yeah.
333. I repeat, 070
Zero
eight
seven
one
zero 81
800 triple
eight
three.
hundred. 333. All right, so you have the number right there on the screen, and you can call that number. I can assure you, someone is going to pick up that number, and I can assure you, this will be one of the way that will lead you to your property salvation. Your life is going to literally change. They're going to help you with your mortgage system. Let me tell you, some of you are sitting on an asset right now that you don't know what to do about it. Some of you are sitting, you have bought a house, you are calling yourself a landlord, but your economy, you are a slave in it. Now, let them help you to turn your economy around by being able to look at the asset, doing a proper evaluation of your asset. And I can assure you, as you move into this new week, this is one thing that you need to do. Oh, I want to tell you, thank you so much for coming on the
Thank you,
show
Charlie.
today. I look forward to hosting you again, especially when you and I are just going to talk about mortgage system and how people can. A lot of
Yes.
Nigerians are sitting on so much of asset, but I like the light you have put on it today for people. And because this is another time, this is a different time in the history of our nation, and a lot of people need to have all manner of wonderful wisdom like the one you have shared today, and so that they can do it. And so a lot of people are going to be watching this video on YouTube, and very soon my team are also going to get a video across to you so that you can give it across to all the people in your platform, and they can know how to, because you have so much that I believe our society need to benefit from as regard what you do. So thank you very much, Ma, for showing up
Thank
on the
you
show
very much,
today.
Daddy. Thank you.
We shall see you again. Thank you very much. We'll go on
Thank
a
you,
short break right
everybody.
now. Thank you. We're going on a short break right now. Don't go away. I have something that you would like to know about. We'll be right back.
Eden Creek is a virgin land located near satellite town Lagos. Raw and untapped, Eden Creek is a land surrounded by businesses and fully developed neighborhood. We are inviting you to come take your own share of this lucrative treasure. Buying Eden Creek by Whip Africa allows you to use it to either fund your living or as a place to live. With 1 million naira initial deposit, you can secure a plot right now. Yes, just drive from Jakonde Estate and you will be connected to an asset that can make you free. And with a 50% deposit, you can have your allocation to a land surrounded by full development. With 1 million naira deposit, you can reserve a slot today and begin your journey towards a lifestyle of wealth and abundance. Warning, this is a limited edition.
Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you for joining us on the show. It's always been an amazing Sunday. That ad is from a promotion is from our sponsor, Whip Africa. Whip Africa is the number one African number one freedom lifestyle real estate company. And what do you mean by that? It's a company that helps you to achieve financial freedom within the space of 3 to 7 years using real estate, the fundamental formula that they use to help you to be able to achieve freedom. And you know what? One of the products that Whip Africa is offering the society today is called Eden Creek. Eden Creek is a project within the axis of Jakonde Estate and Satellite Town. You can own that estate, but you know the good news about what they're offering you is that with a 500,000 naira deposit, or below that, if you're watching this show today anywhere, you can sign in for this project and just deposit to own the land. By the way, the land, the full plot of the land, which now, I beg your pardon, the 500 square meter of the land supposed to be 11 million. But the company is giving you how to make more money faster right now for 5.5 million. And they're giving you the economy plot for 3.5, that's supposed to be 6.6. And guess what happened? You make money when you buy, not when you sell. So by doing a 500,000 naira deposit today, you will be receiving a plot for yourself. And the good news again, because this is a city land surrounded by a complete city, a complete development. By the time you're done to your 50% deposit, you will be given the land and you start developing, and you can then pay the balance later. You know what happened? You need to contact us today so that you can own this. If you're watching the show, you need to contact Whip Africa right away. Before the end of the show, you will have a number on the screen, or you can send us a mail, you can send us on the whatever channel you're watching the show from. Just say come in the comment that I want it, and our team is going to get back to you. But before we go, we're going to announce a number to you that you can call, and that is going to help you. I believe you have learned something today. Do you have any question for me directly before I go to that? Do you have any money question for me? Do you have any economic question for me that you would like me to attend to before I go? But you know one thing I want to tell you: the times is not hard. The time is different. You need to think about the time differently. Just like my friend and my sister have shared with you today, what you need to do, begin to look at what you have. How can you take advantage of what you have? A lot of you are sitting on assets. A lot of you are sitting on skill set that you're not using to create a bigger life for yourself. If you can think enough, what you have is enough. In other words, if you can think enough, what you have is more than enough. If you can think enough, you can always optimize what you. Don't complain. There are two things that blaming others will do for you. It will make you bitter and it will make you barren. So don't complain, don't blame anyone. Take responsibility and know that succeeding is your duty. Making things happen in your life, it's your duty. It's not anyone else's duty but yours. So, ladies and gentlemen, I believe that your life will change if you change your life. You see, there is a number on the screen, right? There's a number on the screen for the Eden Creek. If you call that number screen right now, guess what's going to happen to you? You are going to have access to this property from WIP Africa, one of the major sponsor of Sunday Cashflow service, and it's going to be amazing for you. So thank you very much. It's been awesome Sunday. Tomorrow morning I'm going to be live before 8 o'clock. By 7:45, I'm going to be live on the Monday morning training. I'm going to be showing you tomorrow how to unlock the motivation of a buyer. How to unlock the motivation of a buyer. You cannot motivate a buyer, but you can unlock their motivation. You cannot convince a buyer, but you can persuade a buyer. Tomorrow morning by 7:45 in the morning, I'm going to be showing you how to motivate the buyer, how to appeal to the motivation of the buyer. You will know what motivates a buyer and you'll be able to appeal to it. If you can do that, guess what happens? This new week is going to be a sales bomber for you. If you're a salesman, if you run a business, if you work in an organization where you need to get people to do things for you, you don't want to miss my Monday morning training. It's going to be amazing. It's just about 30 minutes from 7:45 to 18:15, and you need to start your day on the note, okay? Because if you want to change your life, you have to change your life. To see the number on the screen, you can call that number. It's going to help you. Remember what you have watched today. Remember what you have listened to. The times are not hard. The times are different. Take advantage of the time. Use the time to build your life. And I want to tell you, one thing you will do with this video today, if you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, please go ahead and subscribe to Tally Cash. And this video, if you have access to it, share it. Let somebody else learn today. Let somebody pick something. And there are a lot of videos on our YouTube channel of different editions of the show that have been done that if you have not watched them, you can go back to them. There's a lot on Tally Cash YouTube channel that can change your life. Thank you very much, WIP Africa, for sponsoring us this show. And if you don't own a property yet that can make you free, WIP Africa is there to help you. Until I see you next Sunday and tomorrow morning, peace, love, and cash flow. Bye for now.